Black Queen's head coach, who has left the helm as the head coach of the senior women's national team, has spoken on why she left the job. And now, remember, we've brought stories on why we left. The FA have come in to explain why that was the case. They've said that it was because of remuneration, and she has come to give her reasons, and we'll look at that today. We're also going to talk about Inaki Williams after his side were beating last night by Barcelona in the semis. He talked about the venue for the game, which was in Saudi Arabia. He talked about how it was really weird sort of atmosphere for him and his teammates. We'll look at all that today. As usual, subscribe if you haven't. Click on that notification bell to get more updates. We'll jump right into it. And first, start off from the camp of Inaki Williams. But before then, the FA have issued out a disciplinary issue. Well, a disciplinary issue have issued out a punishment to Samuel Enim Ado. He's part of the ESCO members, was part actually of the ESCO members of the FA for his post on the officiating highlights that I brought you yesterday. He has been charged and giving an opportunity to respond. We'll see what he does in the coming days. So respond on the 13th of January. It's crazy what is happening. But Inaki Williams, will start off from and delve into that a bit later on. Inaki Williams has spoken about the conditions or where the IFA decided to play the Spanish Super Cup semi-final. They said it was quite a weird atmosphere. He expressed his frustration with the Spanish Football Federation's decision to host the Spanish Super Cup in Saudi Arabia after his side Atletico Madrid Athletic Club suffered a 2-0 defeat to Barcelona in the semi-final on Wednesday night. And now, despite Atletic's strong performance, which included having Inaki Williams' goal disallowed for offside in the final minutes, the Ghana international voiced disappointment over playing the high-profile match as far away from home. It felt like playing an away game despite having some Athletic fans present, Williams said after the match. Now, it's unfortunate to play such an exciting match away from home, hundreds of kilometers away. And now, as long as I believe the stadium would have been full of our supporters if it had been played closer. For me, it doesn't make sense to play here in Saudi Arabia. But this is the reality of football now. Barcelona opened the scoring in the 17th minutes through Gavi, first expertly following a cross from Alejandro Balde. The Catalan side extended their lead in the 52nd minute with a goal from teenage talent Lamine Yamal, who was assisted by Gavi. Athletic Club, despite a spirited effort, found themselves unable to find the back of the net. Williams' late strike was ruled out after a VAR review showed an offside. Williams' sentiments reflect a growing concern over Spanish Super Cup shift to Saudi Arabia. A competition has been held in the Middle East since 2020, with critics pointing out that the decision alienates the supporters and removes the tournament from its traditional Spanish roots. And basically, I'm sure it has to do with argent, money. The Spanish FA are probably getting well compensated for hosting the games in Saudi Arabia. They get to bring fans of Saudi Arabia who like the La Liga closer to their superstars, and they make a huge buck from it. Win-win. But probably the fans back in Spain are not benefiting. I'm sure the La Liga will see it as you guys always get to see the people. Let other people get to see them for a price, which we will also enjoy from. It's how I see it. Football has become a huge business, in my opinion, and these things will happen. Games that are meant for fans at home will be taken elsewhere to grow the business of football, and it's going to get more and more like this in the coming years. The next story has to do with Nora, the former Ghana Black Queens head coach. So much talk about why she left. In an interview, she decided to low key state why she left. The Swiss departed following expiration of her contract in December 2024 after successfully guiding Ghana Black Queens to qualify for this year's Women's African Cup of Nations, scheduled to take place in Morocco. And now, before Hautel's tenure, Ghana had failed to qualify for the competition since 2018. In an interview with 20 Minutes, a Swiss media outlet, Hauptle discussed the challenges she faced while negotiating a new contract with the Ghana Football Association. It wasn't easy to give up the project. My contract was running out at the end of the year, and we had discussions, but there were a few pieces of the puzzle that were not clear, which were relevant to my success. I can't just make compromises, but nothing happened. We are parting on good terms and with a lot of respect for each other. Following the departure, Zambia have taken her, and Ghana is on the lookout. From this statement here, it's clear she does not want to reveal much. It's clear, as she said, we left on good terms. Let's leave it as such. It's clear that probably it wasn't just about the money, as Henry Asantichum said when queried on it. It's clear there's something more to it. Maybe the project was not where she saw herself in her coaching development. The way things should have panned out were not how they panned out, and they were not happy, or she and her party were not happy with it, and they had to move on. And clearly they did, and have a better offer and a better project to look forward to in Zambia. We nonetheless wish her all the very best and hope one day maybe a second coming of sorts with Nora and a great project will happen. Your thoughts in the comments box on it. I'll end with the news of Samuel Inimado being charged by the FA for a social media post about this officiating that happened in a game in the Ghana Premier League involving Dreams FC. It's unfortunate, but the FA have said that it's bringing disrepute to the league, and as a member of the ESCO and a stakeholder of the football fraternity, he has gone against some rules, and he has until the 13th of January to respond. It's unfortunate what is happening with our football. Our boys are really struggling, and any way people are taking to voice it out, it's not being backed by those who are actually also suffering from it. Hopefully things get better. We can only hope for the best. And that is how I end today, talking to you about the disciplinary action against Samuel Inimado. Also talking about Nora Hauptle, why she left, and Inaki Williams not happy with the venue for the Spanish Super Cup semis. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy the rest of your evening.